Hello, what have you been up to today? It's a really hot day today, and I've been out in my garden a little bit, but it was too hot. So I have come inside to read you some stories. And tonight's story is another Jungle Doctor story. I hope you enjoyed the last one about the monkey and the paint and the mirror. This one is called The Great Wall. So when we're hearing about the wall, I want you to have a think about the biggest, tallest wall and the thickest wall that you have ever seen, and how you might try to get over or around that wall. And then listen after the story to find out what that wall is all about. Okay, so remember, we're going to the campfire first at the Jungle Hospital. Drums beat in the African night. At the Jungle Hospital, the campfire was crackling cheerfully, lighting up the faces of the people who sat under the bao tree. Mgogo, a sturdy boy, brought a three-legged stool and put it in the light of the fire. Bwana Dowdy, or Dr. Dowdy, you pray and say that you talk to God, but when I try, it's like talking to... And he looked across towards a place where a new ward was being built at the hospital. It's like talking to that great big stone wall. Talking of walls, said Dr. Dowdy, who is building that one? I am, said Mabwe, the stonemason. I put in every stone and every bit of mortar, and it's solid. Right, nodded Dowdy. Walls are the trouble. We need to know what to do about them. Now listen to my story. And this is the story that he told. Once upon a jungle day, the animals had no joy to find that they were cut off from the best parts of the jungle by a huge wall. It blocked their way to the greenest grass, the shadiest trees, and the clear springs of water. Twigga Giraffe, mumbled Rhino, you are the tallest. What do you see? From round him sounded angry growling and grumbling noises. Loudest was the sad voice of Boohoo the hippo. Well, that thing stops me from seeing the great river and the lovely cool pools and the delicious mud to lie in. Giraffe stood on the tips of his hooves. It's the biggest wall I've ever seen. It's high and it's thick and it seems to go on and on. Oh, we're in trouble, groaned Stripey the zebra. This side is dry and dusty. It's desert. It's disaster, roared Rhino. His little eyes were red. He stamped his great feet. So we're blocked off from the best places, eh? Blocked off? And all you can do is talk? Do something. Do something. Yes, nodded Hippo. Like what? Like this, thundered Rhino. I'll crash right through it. Get out of my way. The horn on his nose was pointed like a spear. He tossed his head. Great wall, eh? Watch me go through it. Rhino charged. The faster he ran, the more the ground shook. 2 tons of raging rhino hurtling towards the wall. Closer, closer. Wham! Bang! Thump! The trees trembled. Dust rose in clouds. He staggered back and collapsed, dazed and dizzy. His front feet clutched his buckled horn. There he is. Can you see him? All in a daze. There's his crumpled horn. And a cloud of dust. Each of his beady eyes peered in a different direction. On his forehead, a bruise became bigger and bigger while his mind spun like a whirlwind. But the Great Wall stood exactly as it was before. "That wall has huge strength," muttered Giraffe. Remarked Hippo. "Yes, it seems to be, rather thick." Groaning noises came from Rhino's swollen lips. "There's no way through that wall." The animals looked at one another and echoed, "There's no way through that wall." Boo-hoo nodded. "No way through." The lips of Mbisi, the hyena, curled, and he half sniggered, half snarled. There's the hyena. Do you remember him from the last story? He was very wicked, trying to trick the monkey. Do you remember him? "For those with big feet and small brains, there's a problem," he sneered at Rhino and Hippo. "Wisdom, not weight, is what you want. No, watch cunning hyena find a way round it." Giraffe peered at the Great Wall that stretched far into the heat haze. "We will watch you with interest," said Giraffe. Hyena slunk off. They could hear his ugly sniggering until he was out of sight. Hours and hours later, when the shadows were growing long, Twigga called, "Oh, here he comes." They watched Mbisi return, limping and weary-footed. He flopped down and whispered, "It's useless. It goes on and on and on. There's no way round it." Yes," remarked Boo-hoo, raising one eyebrow. "No way round it, eh?" He blinked. "That means no way through and no way round." Softly, Snake slid off his warm rock. "Legs," he hissed scornfully, his head swaying. "Legs won't get you to the other side. You animals of strength and so-called wisdom have all failed. But I, Nzoka, the snake, with my splendid, supple spine, I can find a way under the wall." He coiled and uncoiled his long, shiny body and disappeared down a hole near the bottom of the wall. The animals waited and watched. After a while, Toto the monkey scuttled across to the warm, flat stone. "He's under there, squirming this way and that." He did a monkey pantomime of Snake travelling underground. "He's sliding here, sliding there, and creeping up and creeping down, turning this way and twisting that way. He's slithering." "Look out, monkey!" bellowed Hippo. There was a small puff of dust near the wall. Snake's head shot out of a hole. He was facing the wall. His tongue flicked in and out with triumph. "I've done it! I'm on the other side." Toto's giggle interrupted him. "Gently now, supple spine. You're still here with us." Nzoka's head nodded in anger. Poison dripped from his fangs. There was no way under that wall, or I, Snake, would have found it. Boo-hoo smiled. Quite so. I'm rather glad there's no way under that wall, or it would have been a rather tight fit for hippos, I think." He raised both his eyebrows. "And that means no way through the wall, no way round the wall, and no way under the wall." It was at that moment that Toto had his great idea. "Why didn't you tell me? I, monkey, can climb anything. I'll climb over that wall. Twigga, stand close by and give me a helping neck. I'll be over in a jiffy." Monkey took some deep breaths, did some exercises, and shouted, "Watch, everybody, here we go." He climbed Twiggy's tail, swung onto his back, swarmed up his long neck, scrambled onto his head and leapt up, front paws clutching the wall, back paws clutching the wall, and tail helping wherever it could. Do you think he'll do it? Gulped Hippo. But the higher the wall went, the smoother it became. Monkey slowed, clutching with his front paws, groping with his back paws, his tail swinging uselessly. For a split second he was still, and then down, down, down he somersaulted, thump, to Twiggy's feet. There he is, lying in a heap. Winded and shocked, Monkey lay there. Giraffe did artificial respiration with the tip of his long nose. Slowly, Toto's eyes opened. He propped himself against Boo-hoo's leg. He blinked, held his aching head, and gasped, "No way over that wall. No way over." Said Boo-hoo, looking down at him. "Then there's no way at all, little monkey. No way through, no way round, no way under, and no way over that great wall. None at all." All the animals stood sadly under the leafless bayou tree, and, with understanding them, they looked at the great big letters on the wall. A chorus of glum voices came. No way through, no way round, and no way under or over that great wall. Now let's go back to the campfire. Dowdy stopped and looked at the faces of those who listened. The good news is that for you and me, there is a way. Mgogo jumped to his feet and demanded, "But why did God build that great wall to block us off from him?" Mabwe the stonemason put his hand on his shoulder. "We each build our own wall. Every stone of it, every bucketful of mortar. We build it with our own sin, and we have shut ourselves off from God." "Truly," said Dowdy, "our pride, our selfishness, our lies and cheating, our spite and dirty-mindedness, this is sin, and sin walls us off from God. Everyone, everywhere, has great wall trouble. Some people try to quarry through that sin barrier. Some go on and on all their lives hoping that they'll find a way around it. Some try to tunnel under the sin barrier, and still others try to think up clever ways of climbing over the sin barrier. But none of them works. Jesus himself said, "No one comes to the Father but by me," and he made a way. With his cross, he broke through that great wall. You and I would be in a hopeless position if he hadn't done that. And he says, "Come to me. I have come that you may have and enjoy life to the full." If you find yourself on the wrong side of the wall and you want to get through to God, Jesus has the answer. He says, "I am the way." So I hope you enjoyed that story, and that story was telling us that Jesus is the only way to come to know the Father God. So I hope you enjoyed that one. We'll maybe have another one of those another time. Bye bye.